What's up, dog, everybody? It's Torrential Downfall, back again with another of the best of what I find Yu-Gi-Oh formats, which is GOAT. In the previous video, you'd have seen me lose with my Jinzo deck, but this is a match, so it's best of 3. But yeah, feel free to check out the previous video if you want to know what happened in that first game or how it happened. This is game 2 of a potential 3-game series, and yeah, we're just trying to see if we can even this up and take it into a third and final round. You can see my deck list here. I typically am someone like, I don't know if it's the right thing or the wrong thing, I always overload my deck, so I typically don't stick to a 40 card limit. A big reason for that is, you know, with the likes of potential mill decks and GOAT, I like to be able to, you know, outpace my opponent when it comes to draws or drops, so I don't have to worry about decking out essentially. But yeah, I've got one of Jinzo. It sounds stupid because it's a Jinzo deck, right? But in GOAT format, Jinzo was limited to only a 1 as a Sangan, which is why I only have 1 Sangan and 1 Jinzo. But to kind of combat that, I've got the Air Knight Pasha as another tribute summon, as well as Hades, which I think is a great partnership to go with Jinzo. Jinzo obviously with the trap, blocking with traps, whereas Hades is to do with blocking with monster effects. So we're opening up into the duel. I start off with a Thunder Dragon. I activate its effect. I'll be honest, I don't know if it will ever come up in any future duels or any videos that I produce. I don't know if it's a Nexus thing. It's not. It's definitely a me thing. I have big issues when it comes to Thunder Dragons. Like, I've got a love-hate relationship. I know it's good for milling, but if I've got a monster summoned, I sometimes accidentally summon using my monster on the field rather than activating an effect, and that really annoys me. It's my fault. To start off with, I do a 3 set. You know, I've got Magician of Faith. I could have set, but I don't have any magic cards in the grave right now, so it's not something I want to do. The opponent starts off with a set and a rota. So I think it's playing you know, some kind of warrior deck here. Amplifies set as you know, as a fake bait, because clearly it's not going to do anything unless I've got a Jinzo. Yeah, I hit an early dust because I'm a bit worried about what's face down. Turns out to be a dust tornado, but what a draw here. We get the Pot of Greed, and what? This is, well, okay, so there's things we love to see, right? Which is Graceful Charity, and the perfect thing about having Thunder Dragons is they're my drops for Graceful Charity. I essentially have 3 free pickups here, because I can just drop the two Thunder Dragons, which I think is what I'm going to do here. Yeah, it's exactly what I do. Set Magician of Faith. I can now either get a Pot or a Graceful from this if it resolves. But we'll see if it does go through. I do drop a Smashing Grounds, so I could pick that up depending on what he plays. We know that he's got the Goblin Attack Force. Will he use it? I don't know, because I think typically he'd want to use the Goblin Attack Force when there's no monster on the field, so he can get the most damage in, right? Because with Goblin Attack Force, when it attacks, it goes straight into defense until the end of his next turn, which is a long way away. Okay, so Giant Rat, he leaves there and doesn't attack into my face down. What do I do here? Do I flip or do I just wait? I go for the flip, but I think the reason why is I know I can tribute the Magician of Faith, right? If I want to. I don't do that. I'm getting very greedy here. Very, very greedy. Now, I don't know if it's a mistake or not. I have set all 5 cards, you know, in terms of my back row, it's completely full. However, you know, I've got a Saku down, I could use that to get rid of the giant rat if I don't want him to mill his deck. And I've got emergency provisions. Well, okay, this changes things. It will free up a space, so I'm not too worried. But in a way, now I'm kind of glad I've got 5 in the back row, because maybe he'll hit, you know, one of my fake back row. If I want him to hit something, it's the amplifier. What does he hit? Ooh, okay, that is one that I would have ideally liked to have kept. I use my emergency provisions. Now, I think this card's slightly bugged in Nexus, because whenever I use emergency provision, or have used emergency provisions, I can't just select, you know, like a couple of cards. Maybe I've read the card wrong, but I thought you could pick and choose the cards you destroy. It doesn't have to be all of the cards, you know, that you've set. Because yeah, it says send any number, but whenever I've been doing it on Nexus, I have to, whatever is set, I have to get rid of for emergency provisions. But I will take the life point boost. You know, that doesn't hurt too bad. And yeah, Dry makes a comment about my amount of life points, but I am going to lose quite a bit considering. Well, not quite a bit. I'm going to lose a little bit considering how little Moth's or Magician of Faith attack is. And yeah, I make a comment to Draghi about emergency provisions. Like I mean, look, I can't figure it out. Maybe there is a way to do it. I just I haven't worked that out yet. Wow, he's gone for the special summon. Gigants, I don't know how to pronounce it. Very cool card. You know, it's great in Go. Any way to special summons is an advantage. I really like back row. I like back row removal, but I like back row. So I don't have Gigantes in any of my decks. I don't know if I should start, but I don't like the thought of me getting rid of my own back rows, or like limiting the amount of back row I can use because it's, you know, on the field, so to speak. But yeah, emergency provisions has helped, of course. However, now that that's done, you can see that I'm still very similar life points to Draghi anyway. I mean, at 1k more. I love Mephist as a card, but obviously at the moment, you know, in this situation, what in terms of, you know, options, there's a back row, which means that, you know, luckily with Breaker, I can, yeah, summon, get rid of the back row. Axe of Despair is really good here because it's just going to mean that I've got... Actually, I don't know what I do here. I feel like I should get rid of the back row first because I don't want to attack and then risk, you know, like a Saku or a Mirror Force in the back row. Because one of other option would have been obviously Axe of Despair on the Breaker, hit the Gigantes, and then his back row would have gone. But yeah, you see, look, he had a Mirror Force, so I've definitely made the right decision there. And 2600 attack, that's a lot, you know, you can't get higher than 2600 without him using 2 summons here. So I think that's, you know, really good trade. I've been a little bit of an idiot here, haven't I? Because I've stupid myself. Obviously, I've attacked the Gigantes. And like, even as I'm talking now, I've forgotten that it's going to get rid of my Axe of Despair, right? And I can't sack the my Breaker to then bring back the Axe. I don't think it's worth it at the moment. It's better to just have a body in defense, and then I'll take a hit, right? Maybe 2, depending if he summons another monster. But you know, the ideal scenario is, you know, I lose the Breaker but let's say I draw a tribute summon, or if I can draw Scapegoat or like a 1-star monster, I can. Oh, you see, this is gonna hurt, but yeah, I can go into 1,000 dice. But as we were saying before, we'd seen that he'd or she had picked up the Goblin Attack Force, but waited for an opportunity where they can get real damage in. Obviously, he does get over my break, so he doesn't have to sack off his own. And I think that's a really good play from him. See, now I do get the Magician of Faith. If I'm being honest, I think now's an amazing opportunity because he's got the Goblin Attack Force on the field. Just summon, get 1,000 dice restrict out with Metamorphosis, because Metamorphosis allows me to tribute, then get one monster at the same level from my fusion deck, and I basically get the 2300 attack without the restriction of the Goblin Attack Force, which is really good. So I've got Snatch Steal in hand. I don't need to use it right now. I can't go for game, so I don't think there's a rush in that sense. And he can't attack me with his giant rat to mill maybe what he needs exactly. So I can take my time on this right now. I think the Goat, obviously, 1,000 dice is great for that control of the flow, being able to, especially with such a big beater with Goblin Attack Force, just kind of plow through anything that he plays, and the only thing that is an issue is obviously removal, whether that's a monster effect or a spell trap. This was a great draw, because obviously he set a card. This could be a flip effect, it might not be. It could be a Man-Eating Bug, it could be anything. This is a really good play from Draghi. Gets rid of 1,000 dice. Now, obviously, 1,000 dice had 2300 attack, but Ring of Destruction works by taking the original attack of the monster, because it's 0, none of us took any damage. The Nobleman has hit his Mystic Swordsman level 2. That gets rid of face down monsters without effects activating. It doesn't matter about the defense of the monster. So it's really good to get that out of the way, in the sense that I'll be able to set things freely. But right now I'm in a little bit of trouble because I don't have any monsters on the field. He's still got a face down at the moment. He's put down, we don't know what that is. He's got a card in hand, so he's got the card advantage, right? But I don't know what could help me. Again, a tribute summon could always help. What would be really good here? This is a Jinzo deck. If I get a Jinzo, I'm pretty confident what he's set is a trap, right? So that could be helpful. Well, Deggy Rake, it's not. It's not the best I can do. But to protect my life points, I've gone for the giant rat play. And also, at the end of the day, depending on what this is, we can get rid of this back row. It allows it to go through. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's nothing in there. It's just choosing not to activate it right now. One big reason for that is I am doing 1400 damage, but I'm giving him 1,000 life points every turn. So maybe he's okay with that for now. Rota, that's not what you want to see right now. You can literally just pick up anything. Goblin attack force. The big issue with this as well is he's going to hit me and he's going to get a search for this. This is the problem with the snatch. You're like, do I think it was the right player? Yes. I mean, in terms of protecting my life point, maybe I could have waited a turn, kept the snatch steal, and then seen what I would have drawn to then have a discard for the Raigeki break, right? Because you know he's been able to get another search. He can attack with that monster as well now. He chooses not to, or maybe he just didn't realise. But I'm in a sticky situation now. That is a lifesaver potentially, depending on what he's got in the background, because he can save my life points for a little bit, right? The old gravity bind, which stops some level 4 or higher monsters from being able to attack. It does go for the attack, and yeah, this is my only option right now. I'm definitely on the ropes. What else can I do? Get an upstart. At this point, his life points are way higher than mine, so I can't really complain too much about giving him life points. The draw is more important. Getting Axe of Despair does do anything for me right now? No, I've got no monsters. So that's not very helpful. However, what it does do is give me a discard option for Raigeki Break, should I need it. This is quite scary because he's got 3 back row. I have no idea what they are right now. But luckily, so far he doesn't have an out for the gravity bind. This World Decree can be very useful, but it's useful more when I'm on the offensive. On the defensive, I need, obviously, I can't use Royal Decree because Gravity Bind is the only thing saving me right now. And with Royal Decree negating the effects of any traps, it will hurt me more than it will help me. Especially because 3 of the cards I have available, including Royal Decree, are just traps right now, out of my form. Puts Goblin attack force in attack mode, which makes sense because he now has the opportunity to, but he still can't attack, luckily. So I draw, I get Torrential. Again, a strong trap, but not necessarily an out at the moment. The great thing about Torrential though is that, let's say he does, you see, now I'm in trouble. But let's say he does summon here, it will not allow the giant rat to get a search option out, which would be perfect. If he just goes on the attack now, I'm in trouble and I'd have to use Raigeki. But what I'm hoping is he summons, potentially tries to go for game, and then I can get rid of his monsters. He does do it, which is perfect for me. And the good thing about Torrential as well is that Gigante's effect will not pop, which maybe I would like it to try and get rid of his back row, but Raigeki's there, I'm not too bothered there. But yeah, you might be able to guess it now. Obviously my name's Torrential Downfall. It's based off of partly Torrential Tribute. I think it's such a beautiful looking card. Love its effect, obviously coming from the GOAT era. So it's nice that Torrential has got my back as I've got its back as a card. Get a Saku. Again, I think my back row for now is okay. As long as he's got no more special summons, the Saku can help me for another turn. And let's say that gets negated, I've still got the Raigeki as the as a last chance saloon. I can even let an attack go through it, and let's say it's a less than 2k monster, probably would potentially allow it to go through. But no, he doesn't have a monster. I get another Metamorphosis, which you know, it's not ideal, but because I can still stall a little bit, you know, it could come out to benefit. Again, another scenario is Magician of Faith. I think I've gone through all three of my Magician of Faith, so I don't think that's an option right now. But it can be useful for you know, Scapegoat. He goes with a Dust Tornado. I think this is a good trade because I can get rid of one of his back row. It ended up being a Nobleman, which might save me if, for example, I do need a set later. DD Warriors, obviously I think this is DD Assailant, sorry, but DD to Archetype, very annoying in Goat. Obviously because it doesn't really matter about how strong your monster is, it just has the, you know, the removability factor with its effect. So I think it's, you know, a worthy Saku. But again, I don't have anything protecting me much. I love Midori as a card. I'm a big Marek fan, you know, as in, not like as in I support his views or anything, but I mean, you know, I loved him in the anime, you know, as a villain. I think him, you know, I love Pegasus as well. Kairos, he was a villain at one point as well. I think, you know, I love a lot of the villains in Yu-Gi-Oh! The original. I mean, I like the anime a lot, to be honest. A lot of fond memories. But yeah, like, it's just an iconic Marek card, which is why I like it. Now, I do... Okay, fine. I know I said I didn't like the DD archetype, but DD Train is different. It's a 2k wall, right? It's not... Its ability isn't, oh, attack me and I'm going to banish you. Do you know what I mean? So... what's it called? It's not the same thing. Don't use my words against me, alright? That's what I'm saying, okay? So, just let's leave that commentary out. But great hit for Metamorphosis into Thousand Eyes. However, don't have a target right now, so I don't want to do anything with it right now. I want to keep my Midori set. I don't want to go for the offensive because don't know what the free back rows are at the moment. Can't go the game, so just playing a bit defensive, right? Get a card destruction. Don't really help me right now, but I can use it as bait. You know, if they have enough Duster, if they've got an MST, potentially can protect some of my better cards like my Metamorphosis, which can, you know, which does have value right now. But yeah, and remember, I've still got Royal Decree set. If I can get into an offensive position, that's going to be super useful. Here we go. So now I've got a Spirit Reaper. I can potentially mill. I think I will go for the offensive, yep. I love to go on the offensive with Spirit Reaper. I love to get that card advantage. Now, he could maybe put effect, but I think now would be a good time to roll Decree if he does try and flip effect. What does he think of doing? What does he decide? And also because Metamorphosis is a spell, I can still get that off as well. He has 4 background. I'm guessing one of them minimum has got to be real, right? So we shall see. Goes for a Call of the Haunted. I think now would be a good time to roll Decree, especially because I've got Metamorphosis set and I do want that available. What do I do? I do. Yep. And you know, let me know in the comments if you think that's you would have done something different, but I think that's the right decision here. One thing I will say, like on Nexus, on the Go format, everyone I've played has been very good. Like, there's no casuals in this dojo. There's no mercy in this dojo, to be honest. But that's how you get to be a better player, right? But that's a really good hit, Saku. And let's say I didn't have Royal Decree, obviously that would have been out to Spirit Reaper. But with Royal Decree, I guess it makes the card null and void, so maybe Dragi's thinking, oh, that's a good hit from his side as well. It's a bit risky, obviously. I've only got 3,000 life points, 300 attack on the Spirit Reaper. If he gets out, you know, I don't know if he does have a BLS. If he does get a BLS, it's game over for me. So it's interesting to see how this is gonna play out. Five back row. Tedious ending. See now, obviously I'm in a bit of a pickle because, you know, I can't attack into it. But this is where Metamorphosis play will be very helpful in being able to, you know, take his DD Assailant and then just keep attacking his life points, right? What do I decide? I could, you know, I could have crashed with Midoriya, but I don't think that's a really good play at the moment. So that's what I do, take it, and then I can just keep poking, because now I've got a real control of the game. I'm on the offensive, I've got 1,000 eyes, so he can't attack, plus his traps are not available right now, right? So the only out he really has is a spell card, yet, I mean, no, as well, you know, monster effect as well, so that is an option. Could have, I think, well, that's the second DD Assailant, he might have a third one. But yeah, so can't use Saku. However, I think that's a really good play from him to just free up a spell trap zone. Do you know what I mean? Else he could have drawn it out and then not been able to use it. Got a card destruction. I could use it just to get rid of the Soul Exchange, but I choose not to. I'm kind of in control at the moment. I don't think I need to rush things again. Be interesting to see, you know, is it a monster, is it a spell trap that he's drawn? Set it makes me feel like it's a trap, but I could be wrong. Must have been very important for him though to have set it in the first place. Right, that's interesting. Good play from him as well, so he's held on to Snatch Steal, puts him in the offensive. However, if he attacks my Midoriya, then that clears the field of both my Midoriya and, well, his 1,000 eyes right now, but obviously my 1,000 eyes that he's taken, stolen from me. He can get some good damage in here on my Spirit Reaper. Oh wow! So he's decided to Heavy Storm, which gives me back my 1,000 eyes, but it's got no attack, and I can't flip my Midoriya, and I can't attack with my Spirit Reaper because of my 1,000 eyes. Was that the right play? I don't know. I really don't know. Now I could tribute my 1,000 eyes to summon my Fiend Mega Slider. However, I've got a Soul Exchange in hand. What that means is I could, like, let's say he puts a monster out here, I could use my 1,000 eyes to take that. As, you know, one thing of removal, and then I could use, you know, let's say he summons, you know, let's go into another turn. He set something, I could use my Soul Exchange to get rid of his set, right? His set monster to summon my Fiend Mega Slider. So I have to rush things at the moment. Again, I don't have game here. That's really interesting. That's completely. I just ignore what I said about Fiend Mega Slider and Soul Exchange play, because obviously that's completely went out the window. I get another Midoriya. Again, I can't attack with them. I don't need to reveal to my opponent, because like if I show that I want Midoriya, they can potentially work around it. I wanted to change my Spirit Reaper to defense mode, but I can't because of my 1000 eyes. Whether it's attack or defense at the moment, for my 1000 eyes doesn't really matter right now. It's a good draw for Draghi. But it's a really interesting game state right now. Like, I do have less life points. I've got the card advantage, but I wouldn't say it's like super amazing my position right now. My Spirit Reaper's stuck in attack mode. The thing is, if he does get BLS now, or Chaos Sorcerer, he'd have to use the effect to get rid of 1000 Eyes first. So uses Exiled Force to get rid of my 1000 Eyes Restrict. But it leaves an open board, right? In this situation, I think now I reveal my monsters, I can get, what, 2700 attack here, into his life point. Put me in advantage for the first time in the game. It's not the first time in the game, is it? I use Magic Visions, but I'm just saying for the first time in a long time, I guess. And I think, there, I know I've lower life points, but it's worth the risk of Spirit Reaper. Because look, I've got rid of his Goblin Attack Force, which could have done some real damage to me with my Spirit Reaper in attack mode. He's set one card. Now, I don't know what he's set. Do I need to attack at the moment? No, I mean, it could be a big booty, right? So I could hurt myself with it, but I go for it anyway. It's just very Lily. I can't get past that moment because, and obviously they've done well here because they put it in defense mode. With Midoriya, my card needs to be destroyed and sent to the graveyard before its effect of being able to pop a card. Really glad that I found that Duster or drew that Dust Tornado, right? Because Gigantes could have been a problem here and stops him from being able to get that. And he's taking an 800 life point hit, right? So, I mean, he couldn't use Inject Spray Lily's effect. Maybe he was trying to seppuku and off himself here by using it. Not an option for him. And that here should be game. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Obviously this is game 2. Feel free to watch game 1 of this. I'll be putting the match in a playlist. That makes it 1-1, and we'll be moving on to round 3 to see who wins this with this Jinzo deck. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and remember to do something nice for yourself today, as long as it hurts nobody. Have a good one.